episodes, there's a theory suggesting the one with a malicious sibling. However, Suzy's theory takes a completely different turn. Peppa's evil twin theory relies on real-world logic, proposing that Mommy Pig, beating a pig, might have secretly given birth to several other siblings of Peppa and George, since pigs often have large litters. Suzy's theory, on the other hand, leans on science to explore an even more bizarre possibility. If you're wondering what we're talking about, let me ask you this. Have you ever heard of Dolly the sheep?
Yeah.
This real-world sheep was born in Scotland in 1997, but not in a conventional way.
My mother was born that
she was
time.
created by scientists through cloning. That's right. Clones are real, and Dolly is famously known as the first mammal cloned from an adult sheep. This has led many people to wonder, if there's a real-life sheep that's been cloned, could Suzy Sheep also have a clone that takes her place in certain episodes? At first, many fans dismissed this theory as far-fetched, but over time, with hints scattered across episodes, some began to suspect that this possibility might not be just another wild internet theory. That's because we see Suzy acting and speaking strangely as though she's a completely different girl. This could mean there's a version of Peppa's best friend with a much, much darker personality. Still don't believe it? That's okay. By the end of this video, you'll be fully convinced that Suzy has an evil twin. So let's dive in. Welcome to Cinewave. In one episode where Dr. Hamster's tortoise gets stuck in a tree, many people notice Suzy behaving very oddly. For some reason, she was adamant that someone should cut the tree down as if that were the best way to rescue the little animal. The strangest part? This wasn't a one-time suggestion. When Dr. Hamster called for firefighters Miss Cow and Miss Elephant, they climbed the tree but ended up stuck alongside the tortoise. And guess what suggestion Suzy made? Once again, she proposed cutting the tree down. Of course, no one supported her idea, so Dr. Hamster called for help from Grandpa Dog. When he arrived and asked for suggestions, Suzy had a reckless idea. When Grandpa Dog announced he'd climbed the tree, Suzy was the only one who didn't cheer. But the moment Grandpa Dog also got stuck, Suzy seemed thrilled and asked if they finally agreed to cut the tree down. This sudden and bizarre obsession fans of the show, given how nonsensical it is. But what if this isn't just a joke from the show? What if it's a clue that the Suzy in this episode isn't the same Suzy we usually see in the series? Normally, Suzy is a kind girl who cares about others, but this version seems obsessed with proving her rescue idea is better than asking for help. She shows no concern when Grandpa Dog gets stuck in the tree. She simply sees it as an opportunity to prove she's right. The worst part is that her idea of cutting down the tree could have seriously injured the tortoise. Yet she persisted with this dangerous plan, even after Miss Cow, Miss Elephant, and Grandpa Dog got stuck. At best, they would have been severely hurt. At worst, they could have died if Dr. Hamster followed Suzy's suggestion. Could this have been the little sheep's true intention? I wouldn't be surprised if this Suzy isn't the original, but her evil twin.